So hello everyone, welcome back to Spectracs, and today we are going to see chapter 4, which is data handling, and now we are going to see the program type questions. So let's begin. Question 1. Write a program to obtain principal amount, rate of interest and time period from the user and compute simple interest and also calculate the amount payable after the calculation of the simple interest. Also find compound interest. They've asked us to find the simple interest amount and the compound interest and then print the output. For that, let us get the input of principal and rate of interest and time period from the user. So principal equal to int input enter principal. Now let's get rate of interest equal to float. We're using float here because the rate of interest can also be in decimal. So float input enter rate of interest. Next, we're going to get the time period. So time period equal to int. We can keep it as float. Float input enter time period. Now to calculate SI, we use SI equal to P R T by 100. To calculate the amount equal to P plus SI. Now to calculate compound interest, first we'll calculate 1 plus R by 100. Q equal to 1 plus R by 100. So compound interest equal to P into Q and double star T. The double star is used here to calculate the power. So now let us bring out print simple interest equal to SI print compound interest equal to CI print amount payable equal to AMOUT. Now let's see how this program works. So let me enter the principal amount as 10,000. Then the rate of interest as 5.2 or 3 during the time period for 4 years. So as you can see, a simple interest is 2,120. The compound interest is 12,294 and the amount payable will be 12,120. Write a program to obtain temperature of 7 days and then display the average temperature of the week. So in this question they have asked us to find the average temperature for the 7 days, which we are going to take the temperatures from the user. So first let us get the inputs of the 7 temperatures. So we can keep it as variables A, B, C, D, E, F and G. So A equal to float input enter temperature day 1. So we have to repeat it for 7 days. So I'm just going to copy it so that it is easier. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 and 7. So let's name them as B, C, D, E, F and G. So this will turn into 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 and 7. Now we have to calculate the average. So average will be sum of all these temperatures, which will be put in a parenthesis so that first the sum is done, only then the division is done. So A plus B plus C plus D plus E plus F plus G. Now for average it will be divided by 7 because there are 7 things which we are adding over here. So n is 7, so 7. Now we have to print the output. Print the average temp of 7 days AVG. Let's see how this works. So let me enter it as 23.4. This as 34.5, 35.7, 36, and 32, and 29, and then 31. So the average of 7 days is 31. Write a program to obtain x, y, and z from the user and calculate the expression below. Okay, in this question they've asked us to get 3 inputs, which is x, y, and z, and then to calculate this expression given. So first let us get x, y, and z. X is equals to int input enter a number. The same follows for y and z. So this is for y and this is for z. Now let us evaluate this. So e will equal to 4x square. So just 4 into x square can be used 2 stars and 2 plus 3 into y double star 3 plus 9 z plus 6. Pi is 3.14, which is 3.14. Now let's print the output of this calculation. So print the answer for this equation is eval 1. Now let's see how this works. So I'm entering 4, 2, and 6. The answer of this equation is 160.84. Write a program that reads number of seconds and print it in the form of minutes is to seconds. So in this question they're asking to get minutes as input and then show in the form of minutes is to seconds. So first let us get the minutes as input. So equal to int input enter minutes. And now to only get min, what we are going to do is we are going to divide it by 60. So means double divided by 60. So we only get the integer part of the quotient. Next, for seconds we have to calculate the remainder. So minutes percentage 60. So this is the remainder. Now print min is to second equal to comma min 1 comma is to comma second. Now let's see how this works. So I'm entering 123 as minutes and it will show it as 2 minutes and 3 seconds. Write a program to take two numbers and print if the first number is fully divisible by the second number or not. So in this question they're asking us to get two inputs and check if the first number is divisible by second number, whether it is fully divisible or not. So first let us get the first number, which is int input enter first number. Then we get the second number, int input enter second number. And now we are going to use the if statement to check. So if f divides is and the remainder is equal to 0, then we can say that it is fully divisible. We are using this symbol over here to check the remainder, or else equal to print it is not fully divisible. Now let's see how this works. So the first number will be 10, second number will be 5, and it should be fully divisible. Write the program to check if the year is a leap year or not. So in this question they're asking us to check if the entire year is a leap year or not. So we're going to use the logic that if year is divided by 4 and it should be fully divided. So if it is fully divided then it is a leap year, otherwise it isn't, which is similar to the previous question. So first get the year as input, which is int input enter year. Now just check if it is divisible by 4. So if year is divisible by 4 and the remainder is 0, then we can say that it's a leap year. Else we can say it is not a leap year. Now let's see how this works. So let me enter 2023. So it is not a leap year. Write a program to take 2-digit and then print the reverse number. So in this video, in this problem, they're asking us to get a 2-digit number as input and then reverse it. So n is equal to int input enter a 2-digit number. Then we're going to divide this number into the first and the last part as per the reverse number. So in the end, the second number should be the first digit and the first digit should be the second digit. So let's get the second digit of the number entered. So last equal to n double divided by 10. So we only get the integral part. Then to find the first part of the entered number equal to n modulus n percentage 10. So we'll get the remainder. Now print first into 10 plus last. We are multiplying it with 10 because this is the tens place. So let's see how the output is. So if I enter 67, the answer should be 76. Try writing a program for 3-digit. If the input is 1 to 3, the program should print 3 to 1. Now let's try the same thing for the 3-digit number. So first let's get in, which is int input enter number. Let us keep this as a. Now let us say b equal to a of 10, which is similar to the last question. Then we are going to use another variable c, which is b double divided by 10. Now d equals to b like by 10 to see the remainder, then e, which equals to a percentage 10. Now print e into 100. So using e we get the last number which we have inputted in a plus d. So d is the tens place. We're going to get the tens place into 10 plus c. C is the value which we get in the ones place. So this is it. Let's see how this works. So if I enter number as 3, 4, 5, the output should be 5, 4 and 3. Write a program to take two inputs, which is day and month, and then calculate which day of the year the given date is. For simplicity, take 30 days for all month. So in this question, they're asking to get date and month from the user and to show how many days have been completed in that year. So first let us get day as input. So int input enter day. Then for month equal to int input enter input enter month. Now let's calculate the days which are being done. So do is equals to 30, which is 30 days, into month minus 1 plus d. Now let's print the output. The number of days which has passed is passed as 2 and first month. So the number of days which has passed in that year is 2. Now let us take another example. So let's say the day is 30, 24, then month is 5. So in the year of 365 days, 144 days have been passed. Write the program that asks the user for the number of years and then print out the number of days, hours, minutes and seconds in this number of years. So in this question, we're asking to get the number of years from the user and we have to show how many days, hours, minutes and seconds are there in this number of years. So n is equals to int input enter number of years. Now we're going to calculate the number of days. So day is equal to, so 1 year has 365 days, so 365 into the number of years. Next we're going to calculate hours. So hours equal to 24 hours in a day, which is of 365 days into n. Now to calculate minutes, we're going to add 60 minutes for each hour, right? So 60 minutes for every like each hour, so 24 hours and for 365 days into number of years. Then seconds is equals to 60 seconds in a minute, so 60 seconds in a minute, which is 60 minutes. Then 24 hours and then 365 days into n. Now let's print days comma days, then hours comma hours, minutes comma minutes, sec comma seconds. So let's see how this works. So let me enter 50 years and it is having this many number of days, this many hours, this many minutes and this many seconds in 50 years. Write a program that inputs an age and print age after 10 years as shown below. So in this question, they're asking us to get age as input and then show their age after 10 years. So let us get the age as input. So age equal to int input enter age. Enter age. Now we have to show after 10 years. So after 10 years, age 10. So age plus 10. Now print your age after 10 years will be age underscore 10. Let's see how this works. So let's say the age is 45 and then so after 10 years it will be 55. Write a program whose 3 sample runs are shown below. So in this question they have given us the sample run and we have to write a code for it, and the other two must be done by you based on the question one which I'm solving now. So you have to input a module called random, then First they're asking a random number between 0 and 5. It is okay. So they're asking us to generate a number between 0 and 5. So a equals to random dot random 0 comma 5. So what it does is this random in this random it takes the starting value which is 0 and the ending value, and it prints an integer between these two values including 5. Now b is also between 0 and 5, so b equal to random dot random 0 to 5. We're using random over here because the module name is random. Then they're asking us to show a to the power of b, so b should be the power of a. So they're asking us to show this. So let us see how to do that. Print a power b. A power b equal to, so equal to a star star and b. So a will be randomly generated between 0 and 5, b will be randomly generated between 0 and 5, and it will print the power. Let's see how this works. So as you can see, a to the power b equals to 1. Write a program that generates 6 random numbers in sequence created with start, step and stop. Then print the mean, median and mode of the generated numbers. So in this question they're asking us to generate 6 random numbers using start, stop and step, which will be entered by the user, and then we have to find mean, median and mode. So to make it simple, we are going to use two modules over here. Just import random and import statistics. So first let us get start, stop and step. Start equals to enter start number. The same thing, let's copy it for this is stop. So stop for step equal to int input enter step value. Now we're going to generate 6 numbers. So a equal to random dot rand range start, stop and step. Because we're using 3 values, the start, stop and step, we have to use rand range. You cannot use rand int. Rand int is only for when there are 2 variables inside this, but when we are using 3 variables we have to use rand range. So because we have to generate this 6 times, we'll copy it 6 times. So 2, 3, 4, 5 and 6. Let's change the variable names b, c, d, e and f. Now to find mean, print mean equal to statistics dot mean of a comma b comma c comma d comma e comma f, and the same goes for median. So for median it is statistics dot median a b c d e and f, and the same for mode. Print mode statistics dot mode a b c d e and f. So let's see how this works. So let the start number be 2, when the in number be 14 and step count of 2. So mean is 23, median is 26, and the mode is 34. Write a program to generate 3 random integers between 100 and 99 which is divisible by 5. So in this question they asked us to print any 3 numbers between 100 and 999 which is divisible by 5. So first we are going to import the model, which is import random. Then we have to keep the count equal to 1 because we only need 3 of the values. So while count is less than and equal to 3, then num equal to random dot randint, we are given it as 100 comma 999. Next, if number is divisible by 5 and remainder equal to 0, then print that number, then increase the count equal to count plus 1. So let's say there's a number which is generated between 100 and 999, which is 104, which is not fully divisible by 5. Then the count does not increase, so it repeats again for 3 other times. So that is where the count comes in handy. So let's see how this works. So we can see that 3 numbers, which is 870, 995, and 425, and the next 3 numbers are 250, 290, and 360. Write a program to generate 6-digit random secure OTP between. So in this question, they're asking us to generate a 6-digit OTP. So first, we are going to import random. Then to generate the OTP equal to random dot rand int, because we need integers, int from 3, 4, 5, and 6 to 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Then print OTP equal to OTP. Let's see how this works. So I can see random 6-digit OTPs have been generated. Write a program to find the side of the right angle triangle whose 2 sides is given. So in this question they're asking us the users to input 2 sides of the right angle triangle and we have to find the hypotenuse. So we are going to use the Pythagoras theorem, which is b square plus height square, which is equal to hypotenuse squares. First let us get the side 1 and 2. So is 1 equal to int input int side 1, and then is 2 equal to int input int side 2, and then to calculate side 3 is 3 equals to is 1 square. So is 1 square plus is 2 square, and then we have to take a square root of this. So square root can be written as power half. So power half is 0.5. So power 0.5. Print hypotenuse or the largest side equal to S3. Let's see how this works. So let me enter side 1 as 3, side 2 as 4. So the largest side will be 5. Find the volume of the cylinder as shown, whose radius is 6 cm and height is 15 cm. So in this question, they're asking us to find the area of the cylinder, where r is equal to 6 and h is equals to 15. So r equals to 6, h is equals to 15. Then to find area equal to 3.14, which is pi, into r square. So r is 6 square is double asterisk 2 into h, which is 15. So put area equal to area. Let's see how this works. So the area is 1695.6. Write a program that inputs a string and then prints its equal to number of its length. So in this question, we're asking whatever the string has been imported, if the string is of the length 3, 1, 2, 3, the result it should be the same inter string should be multiplied thrice. So how to do this? So first we're going to get the string str1 equal to input, enter, then print string 1 into length of str1. So let's see what happens. So if I put ball, it should be repeated into 4 because the length of this string is 4. So as you can see, it is repeated 1, 2, 3, 4, 4 times. Write a program to calculate the area of the equilateral triangle. So in this question, they're asking us to find the area of the equilateral triangle, and the area equal to root 3 by 4 into a square. So let us see how to find this. First, let us get a from the user. So a equal to the sign. So int input enter side. Then we're going to use the formula. So area equal to 1.732 by 4. So this is the first thing. Then we have to multiply it with, sorry, we have to multiply it with a square. So a multiply it with a square. So a then double asterisk 2 to make it square. Command C. So now let's print this. Print area of area equal to, so area equal to comma area. So if my side is 6, so the area of equilateral triangle will be 15 point. Write a program to compute a plus b the whole cube using the below formula. So in this question, they're asking us to find a plus b the whole cube using the formula. So the formula goes as a cube plus b cube plus 3a square b plus 3ab square. So let us get in b equal to int input enter a number, b equal to int input enter a number, then so using the formula, so a cube plus b cube plus 3 into plus 3 into a square into b plus 3 into a 3 into a into b square. Print the answer is for your formula. So let's see how this works. So let my a be 2 and b be 4. So using the formula there, we get the answer as 216. Thank you for watching Spectra series. Make sure you subscribe to Spectra series for amazing content. Thank you.